engineer. So I have been working in construction industry for like 6 to 7 years almost. So I have been working under like piling, construction of piles, and then construction of buildings, and now I'm into some water designing parts as well. So that's a small brief introduction about myself. So good evening everyone and welcome to my session. So I think you all can hear me, like it's audible, right? Okay, great. Okay, great. So without wasting more time, we'll go to our session for today. Okay. I think you all can see my screen, right? Isn't it? So my screen is visible, right? Can anybody respond? Yeah, okay, clear. That's great. So, okay. So I think most of you had already attended my lecture on this one as well, interior designing as well. So could you all tell me like in what kind of instance are we using AutoCAD? So in what are the instances we are using AutoCAD? I mean like, yeah, like in what industries, what kind of people are using AutoCAD? So somebody has said 2D, 3D design drawing, construction industry. What else? Architects, engineers. Who else are using? Draftsman, exactly. So even though everybody is using like engineers, or like we can say an engineers, like almost all the engineers are using that. Let's say from civil engineers, mechanical engineers, electrical, and then we have aeronautical engineers also. They're also using AutoCAD, yeah, when designing like planes and stuff, and yeah, whatnot. Everybody is using AutoCAD actually. And basically like there's a person specifically who is doing drawings. That is the person who we call as draftman. So somebody has said, okay, Sinhala, yeah. So then the AutoCAD කියන්නේ දැන් අපි හැම field එකම use කරනවානේ. සාමාන්‍යයෙන් design කරන්න කියන්නේ දැන් construction industry, building construction. Yeah, like all the construction now everybody is using AutoCAD. And also then architect ඉන්නවනේ ඒගොල්ලෝ use කරනවානේ. Then engineers කියලා ගත්තොත් mechanical engineers, everybody is using. Then aeronautical කියන්නේ the people who are designing aeroplanes, yeah, not the pilots, aeronautical. So those people are also using AutoCAD. හරිද? දැන් ඒ වගේ දැන් draftman කියන්නේ එයා තමයි මේ drawings ඔක්කොම අඳින එක්කෙනා. සාමාන්‍යයෙන් මේ if you go to a office structure, let's take a construction industry. So if you take the construction industry, there will be an engineer. Okay, he will be the head of the place. After that, so there will be people called like assistant engineers, and then there will be like quantity surveyors, and then there will be some like storekeepers, yeah, technical officers, and then there will be a person called draftman. Draftman කියලා එක්කෙනෙක් ඉන්නවා. එයා තමයි drawings අඳින්නේ. එතකොට එයා හිතලාද drawings අඳින්නේ? So will he draw by his own self? No. So there will be introductions given by an engineer, or else engineer will give a hand sketch. So he will say, okay, get me the drawing of this one, or mention the details of this, something like this. So let's take for an example. Okay, I think you all can see my screen, right? You can see AutoCAD screen now. Yeah, you can see your AutoCAD screen, right? So see here. So initially, okay, let's say this is a small drawing. Okay. So that's a front elevation here. Yeah, you all can see, right? Okay. So this is the one bit. So initially, what does an engineer give? Will he give the front elevation and tell us to draw? The engineer can, let's say you're drawing a drawing. So you're doing a drawing for a client or somebody. Will you initially do the front elevation? Side elevation. If you want me to speak in Tamil also, just let me know. If you don't understand English. Like last class, if you want, you can unmute the mic and speak. My question is, whenever a client is coming, I'm coming to build a house, I'm talking to you, I want you to design. So will I come in all among me? Mulima will kina the me mata front elevation then or else overland me current pulong mulima front elevation and then pulong. Jamil Shaida. So if our client on the house plan or don't care, our first time to keep para front elevation and everybody varum in the front elevation varanj tangale abdin soli para. So somebody has said no, rough cut drawings. What do you mean by that? First ask the ideas, okay? Somebody has said they have just joined now. I think you will get the recordings. Yeah, just talking about the introduction of AutoCAD actually. Mohammed Sadiq. No. So we can't always initially ask a front elevation, yeah? Because initially we need to get what? We need to get the floor plan done, isn't it? So how do you get a floor plan done? Can you me floor plan? Can you work like that? Then client කිව්වා මේ මට මේ වගේ ඉඩමක් තියෙනවා කිව්වම ඔයාලට මේ floor plan එක අඳින්න පුළුවන්ද? You can't all of a sudden. Why the class is silent today?
Answer.
Can anybody speak?
No, sir. We all new now for this subject.
Is it so? But I think like in the last class, like the interior design, they were like so interactive. They're speaking
that
like
that is easy, sir. This is when ask the name also is confused.
it's not actually like it is also like these both are like the brothers and sisters like so AutoCAD and interior design comes together like if you know AutoCAD, yeah, you can do that.
Right.
Yeah, so we want to know their requirement and also initially we should have a discussion, a client study. As I said, if you are coming for the interior designing as well, you may follow what we actually talking about, isn't it? So like we should know about their tone or their what are they willing to do, what is their future idea, are they trying to sell it out or are they trying to rent out this place, or is it like a what do you call a villa or like a vacation place for them? So initially we need to get, there's an official document we should get from them. What do you call that? ඒක ගත්තට පස්සේ තමයි official document එක ඒගොල්ලෝ අපිට බාර දෙනවා. ඊට පස්සේ තමයි අපිට මේ drawing වලට ඔක්කොම proceed කරන්න පුළුවන්. What do you call that official document? They should give us. ඒකට මොනවද කියන්නේ? At least සිංහලෙන් නැත්තම් தமிழ் லெசரே சொல்லலாம். இப்போ நாங்கள் அவங்களுக்கு ஒரு drawing ஒன்று கொடுத்து ஒரு drawing ஒன்று கேட்குறாங்க, எங்களுக்கு இப்படி ஒரு வீடியோ ஒன்று டிசைன் பண்ணி வேணும்னு கேட்டால் அப்போ நாங்கள் அவங்க எங்கள்கிட்ட இனிஷியல் என்ன டாக்குமெண்ட் ஒன்று தரணும்? සිංහලෙන් තේරුණානේ මගේ ප්‍රශ්නේ? Plan. This is the plan. Before getting the plan, there should be an official document we should receive to confirm. So poll is still in progress. Okay, you can answer the poll. Is it distracting your screen? You can answer and close the poll, I think. So have you guys heard about something or have you seen something like this? Okay, give me a minute and get you to another drawing. So now y'all, can you see my screen now? Can you see my screen? Pole will be shared. It's not, I'm not taking control of the poles, Nishad. So can you all see the screen? What do you see here?
Roadmap.
Pardon?
We can see chain to in. But I saw.
Have you seen this kind of a document somewhere? What do you call this document?
The house plans. Just I guess.
Single මිනින්දෝරු කියලා. English වලින් අපි කියන්නේ survey plan කියලා. Yes. So not a house plan document. House plan document is different. Okay, so this is actually what you call a survey plan. Survey plan is different, site plan is different, house plan is different. So later on you will able to see ඕගොල්ලන්ට මේ යද්දි තේරෙනවා මේ ටික පොඩ්ඩක් different කියලා. Site plan ஒரு different ஆன விஷயம், survey plan ஒரு different ஆன விஷயம், house plan ஒரு different ஆன ஒரு document. Okay, so now let's get back to this. So you all can see the screen, it's changed. So this is actually what this is called a house plan. So in a house plan, what do we have? We will have the, if we have a ground floor, you will have the ground floor details. Yes, the car parkings, the length, see, dimensions are given 31 feet and 6 inches. The space between the wall and the boundary wall. All the things are mentioned here. See, if there are staircase, we mentioned the dimension of the staircase. Yeah. This is a rough plan, right? So there are different drawings we can get. See here, it's like we have shown the grass and the interlock areas, things like that. So we can have different types of plans. Yes, for every purpose, we can get a different plan so that the client has a good understanding. See here. So here we have shown a roof plan, how the roof will come, how will the rainwater run. Am I speaking low? தமிழில் சொல்வதா? ஓகே, இப்போ ஹவுஸ் பிளான் பார்த்தீங்கன்னா அதில் ஒவ்வொரு பிளான்ஸ் டைப் இருக்கு. இப்போ இந்த பிளான்ல பாருங்க, இதில் வந்து ஒரு நாங்கள் ரூஃப் பிளான், ரெயின் வாட்டர் எப்படி போகும்ன்ற பற்றி சொல்லியிருக்கோம். அதே மாதிரி ஒரு பிளான் எடுத்துக்கிட்டு என்னென்ன பார்க்கலாம் அப்படின்ற ஒரு ஐடியாவும் உங்களுக்கு இருக்கணும். ஓகே, ஸோ யூ வில் ஹேவ், ஸோ இஸ் இட் டாப் வியூ ஓ த ரூஃப் பிளான்? It's a roof plan. Yeah, it is a top view and also it is a roof plan. Ay Muhammad. Okay. Mihirani, well, Mihirani, I think you can hear me now, right? Am I speaking loud enough?
For us, okay, sir.
Okay, fine. And sometimes it may drop and go like last time. Okay, so this is actually what, this is a AutoCAD, a 2D plan. So mostly we'll be seeing about 2D plans in our course duration. Okay, so this is basically a site, like a plan, house plan. Okay, so next we'll see. Okay, so now you know what kind of people are using what kind of drawings. Basically, like you will be speaking about people who are doing what? We are talking about people who are involved in the construction industry. Okay. So we discussed about different types of plans. Yeah. And what else we discussed? Can anybody just drop a message? What are things we have discussed until now? Yeah, I think most of you have heard about survey plan. Survey plan is maybe a new thing for you, isn't it? So can anybody tell me what are the things we can get from a survey plan? What are the informations we can gather? I cannot hear somebody speaking, but it sound is not good. Boundary.
Measurements.
From a survey plan, do we get measurements?
Size and area. Size and area.
Size and area. You can't exactly say size and area. Ashantin is speaking, but we can't hear you actually. The sound is breaking. Sound is low. I think everybody can hear. There's something wrong with your internet, maybe. Sound is low. Can't be. It's very clear for most of them. Coordinates from survey plan, we can't get any coordinates for that.
Physical features near the property.
Physical features, like for example,
buildings or roads.
In a survey plan.
Yeah.
Have anybody got a survey plan at their hand now to see? So you can upload, somebody can see. What is an example for a survey plan? What are the informations we have? So since you're learning AutoCAD, probably you'll be doing some designs in. So you should be able to know what are the things you can find from survey plan, how we can use them. Existing buildings, what else? Somebody others can speak also. Not only one person, everybody can speak. Everybody can drop a message. What are the things we can find in a survey plan? That is my question.
Right. Any project?
Pardon?
Projects and portfolios. Just I'm thinking.
Not in a survey plan actually. Guys have some confusion.
Yeah.
Side view, front view, graphical representation, target population. I think Google has got some wrong answers for you guys. Many people are coming with a similar answer, but it is not the survey plan. We are talking about a survey plan of a land actually. Not
Sir, can you repeat me the question?
The question is, what are the informations we can get from a survey plan? Survey plan, house planning, that house plans. That's a survey plan like document.
The space of the land.
Okay, hang on a minute. I got a survey plan. I'll get a picture and I'll post it so you all can see. Give me a minute. Okay, if you all got any answers, you can share.
The measurement of the land.
Measurement. Is it so? See here. Okay, we'll see. I'll get you some pictures. Any other access? Somebody having a power detail area, so may I give the detail to go to the recording of the class? Abdullah Hakim. No, we can't do anything. That's up to you to take the decision.
The entrance,
land.
the borders.
Borders. Okay. Okay, location we can know.
The locations, what one?
Okay, somebody has posted a Google result of survey plan.
Entrance.
Entrance. Do we have a gate or things like that? Isn't it? And see, there are so many things. So we'll discuss. I'll share with you guys. My screen, right? And screen my screen.
Yes, sir.
Okay, this is one part of a survey plan. There are so many parts now. So what it calls in single, maybe again Minindoru. What do you call that? Minindoru Kakina. Minindoru again, the survey department. We can't get any underground features here. Underground means not about the soil. This is entirely about this the location, the land. Details regarding the land. See here, there's a date. The survey date is there, and who is the surveyor, the name of the survey is there. And that's a very important point here. See, my cursor is moving. The total extent of the land. How many? 9.69. What is this? What is above here? This is a
Pages.
purchase. So purchase, and then you have roots, then you have acres. Okay. So we can get the information to enter information about the land. See, and then they have given the location, Western Province. Can see it on the top. Okay, let's get to another picture. Okay, see this one on the top. What is the name of the survey? And then they have given the reference number, plan number is there, and then the plan is drawn, and then they have given the scale. What is the scale? And then see, they have given us the boundary. That may building at a north pathway, Uttar pathway, the building the letting the land at the boundary or பக்கத்துல வீடு இருக்கா அந்த வீடு என்னன்னு வீட்டு நம்பர் அசஸ்மெண்ட் நம்பர் என்னது அந்த டீடைல்ஸ் හැම ඩීටේල් එකක්ම තියෙනවා. See which is the province it belongs to. See the boundaries north, east, south, west. What are the places surrounded by this? So we can exactly get the location of this place. Okay, so I think and that's another very important point. We will get the north direction. දැන් මේ බිල්ඩිම මොනවාද උතුරු දිශාව කොහෙන්ද வடக்கு திசை எது இந்த பில்டிங் அது எல்லாமே எங்களுக்கு வந்து ஒரு சர்வே பிளான்ல இருந்து எடுத்துக்கலாம் ஃபுல்லாவே. So survey plan is a very important point to everybody. So this is legal. There's a legal document saying there's a land existing. Legal or document එකක් තියෙනවා. ඒකට කියනවා මේ වගේ land එකක් තියෙන බව. නැත්නම් අපිට නිකන් බොරුවට ඩිසයින් කරන්න බෑනේ. Yeah. So you can see, and also let's say okay, you already know the land extent 9.69 purchase. Okay. That's a land extent. If you know this, let's say you're going to draw this in AutoCAD. Okay. So I'll show you guys the exact land. Okay. This is the land we have drawn there. Can see my screen? This is that 9.69 purchase land, not the land on the left. Not this. Can see it? The one on the center. You all can hear me, right? Hello?
Yes, sir.
Okay, the class is very silent. I don't see any message or anything, nobody's responding. Okay. So,
Ask some questions, sir.
pardon?
Ask some questions, sir. We will
Okay.
reply.
Okay, that's good. So I'm just asking. So this is the survey plan which we saw previously. So this is that of the land. So to draw this, see, I have drawn the, see, what is the distance I have given here? How do you read this?
20 degree.
Any other try?
Sir, can I say in Tamil?
Samil சொல்லுங்க.
20/8 கலை.
20/8 කලයි. සිංහලෙන් හරි කවුරු try කරනවද මේක මොනවද මේක කොහොමද read කරන්න කියලා? පේනවනේ මේ නම්බරේ මම උඩ මේ කියලා තියෙන්නේ.
20 feet and 8 inches.
Okay, who is that? I Mohammed. Any other answers?
No idea.
Adivisa Yangal Atai.
Adisa Angalatai. Okay, good. Somebody else?
feet and 8 inch is correct. I think.
Pardon?
20 feet and 8 inch must be correct, no sir?
20 feet and 8 inches. Ashanti Tamil. இது எப்படின்னா இது distance measuring தானே. So basically நாங்க வந்து different types of measuring scales இருக்குன்னா. Let's say for an example, if we want to measure weight, what are the scales we use? We use milligram, grams, kilograms, and also we use pounds. Maybe pounds, lb, something closer to 4.45 kilograms, like that. Maybe. So in Europe and all, they use pounds, isn't it? Or else if you go to gym and all, the gym equipment will have it in pounds, mostly. Yeah. So likewise, for distance, we have different measurements. So you should know the measurement, the types: meters, centimeters, millimeters, feet, inches. Okay. So that is the basic idea you should be having. Okay. So without just talking more into that, we'll go to the next part. Okay. If you go to the next slide, we have things like, so about the AutoCAD. What is the AutoCAD and how it is being used like, okay? So it is very easy to use. If you learn it, you will be getting to know that. Okay, learn from the easier. So drawing is the language of engineers. Why do they say drawing is the engineers of drawing is the language of engineers? Why? What is the reason for that? I make drawing engineers language කියලා. ඔයගොල්ලන් accept කරනවද நீங்கள் அதை ஏற்றுக்கொள்வீங்களா? Yes.
So they can communicate them imagination through the drawings.
Exactly. Good answer. It's a very good answer. Somebody else? Not only they have workout plans. I don't know his name, but he said a very good point. The imagination. So let's say I'm having an imagination to build a house or whatever. But let's say when it comes into the drawings only, it I think you all can see my screen, right? Okay, yeah, good screen. See here, this is actually an initial idea of a person. See here. This was actually an idea, but now it has become a design, and it has become from what? From an imagination. So if the imagination is good, you can get a good output. Okay. So this is just an example for you guys. Okay, fine. All clear? How imagination is more important? It is not AutoCAD means it's not just drawing lines and getting the things done. AutoCAD line drawing and ஓகே கிளைண்ட் கொடுத்துட்டு அவங்க காசை பாக்கெட்ல போட்டுட்டு போறது மாதிரி இல்லை. AutoCAD it is something beyond the client expectation. client expect කරන මට ගෙදරක් ඕන කියලා එයා expect කරන්නේ. ඒකට අපේ යුතුයකම මොනවාද? එයාට ගෙදරක් හදලා දෙන්න ඕනේ. ඒකෙන් design එකක් තියන්න ඕනේ. එයාට usage එකක් තියෙන්න ඕනේ. ඒ කියන්නේ දැන් අර what do you call දැන් එයාට කියමුකෝ කාමර දෙකක් තුනක් එන්න ඕනේ. ඊට පස්සේ එයාට additionally something we should give. අපේ හැකියාවක් තියන්න ඒගොල්ලන්ට අර ඒගොල්ලෝ ඉන්නල දෙයට වඩා යමක් අපින් දෙන්න පුළුවන් වෙන්න ඕනේ. So the drawing is very important. Let's say, okay, for an example, we are going to a welding shop. Okay, we need a kind of, let's say, a small furniture done with the steel, a table, let's say a computer table or something like that. But the problem is the people who are working in the welding shop are dumb and deaf. That's a person. Okay, දැන් ඔය වෙල්ඩින් ෂොප් එකට යනවා. එතන වැඩ කරන මිනිහාට මේ කනත් ඇහෙන්නේ කතා කරන්නත් බෑ. இப்போ நீங்கள் வெல்டிங் ஷாப் ஒன்று போகிறீங்க, உங்களுக்கு ஒரு கம்ப்யூட்டர் டேபிள் செய்கிறதுக்கு அங்கே இருக்க மனுஷனுக்கு வந்து காது கேட்காது, பேச முடியாது. அப்போ நீங்கள் எப்படி கம்யூனிகேட் பண்ணுவீங்க?
To the drawing.
Exactly. So this is from my personal experience. So I used to work at the Hill. Okay, so there was a shop. So there are the people who are working. එතන වැඩ කරන හැමෝටම මේ ප්‍රශ්නේ තිබ්බා. ඒගොල්ලන්ට කතා කරන්න බෑ, කන හෙන්නේ නැහැ. So you should have a plan. Hand sketch or whatever the plans you should have, then you can explain them. They understand that. So they understand more than the other languages. The drawing is the only language we can contact them. So drawing is very key. And also in a site, when you're going to work in a site, do you think everybody can understand your English language and everything? Let's say you're having a very high education qualification, whatever. There's a mason boss කෙනෙක් ඉන්නවා, labors line ඉන්නවා. ඔය හිතනවාද මේ ඔයගේ මේ අර කතා කරන හැකියාවෙන් ඒගොල්ලන්ට මේ තේරුම් කරලා දෙන්න පුළුවන් කියලා? No, right? If we have a drawing, we can simply show them. And මේ වගේ තමයි එන්නේ. You can give them a plan section or you can give them side sections and explain them. Okay. So AutoCAD is a very good tool, you know. So without wasting more time, we can go to the next. We don't go to read all the slides. And hammer slides okay. So there are two types basically. We have 2Ds there in AutoCAD, and also there are 3D also. So we'll be basically mainly studying about 2D. 2D பத்தி தான் நான் கூடுதலா AutoCAD இந்த இதுல பார்க்க போறோம் மாடியூல்ல. Okay. So we will see about the paper sizes. This is kind of important. If you need anything, maybe you can get a screenshot or something like that. But I don't think you will need this column. You need only this column. Okay, so you can get a screenshot of it. Okay. So see, what is the connection between the paper sizes? Can anybody tell me? I think you all know what is A4 we are using. Neither. In a CR book, we are having this dimension mentioned, right? 210 by 297. So can you speak louder? I'm speaking loud actually.
Sir, they have to check their connections because we can hear nicely.
Is it so?
Yeah.
Maybe some droppings. Okay. So can you tell me the connection between the paper sizes? There's a paper size called A4. A4 is the one we have using for these our CR books and all. Even in the back side of the CR book, it mentioned the size 210 times 297 කියලා. ඒ වගේ then what is the connection between the paper sizes? A4 and A3, A2. Can anybody speak?
Sir, can I speak in Tamil?
Yeah, sure. I'll explain them in English.
சார் அந்த என்ன நடக்குதுன்னு சொன்னா அந்த மில்லிமீட்டர் தானே சார் இருக்குது. இப்ப A0ல இருந்து A5க்கு போகக்குள்ள அந்த மில்லிமீட்டர் இது கூடுது. இப்ப உதாரணத்துக்கு 841 மில்லிமீட்டர் எடுத்தா அது 8 சென்டிமீட்டர் 8.41 சென்டிமீட்டர் அந்த மீன்ல வருது. இப்ப ஏல இருந்து A5க்கு நம்ம கீழ் நோக்கி போகக்குள்ள அதனுடைய அந்த என்ன சொல்றது அந்த பரப்பு வந்து பெருசாகுது. அதனாலதான் அந்த வேரியேஷன் காட்டுறதுக்காக அந்த பேர் கொடுத்துக்கிறாங்க A0ல இருந்து A5 வரைக்கும்.
சென்டிமீட்டர்ல 8.4 இல்ல 84.1.
ஓகே ஓகே சார் சாரி.
ஓகே 10 டைம்ஸ் தான் 10 மில்லிமீட்டர் தான் ஒரு சென்டிமீட்டர்.
Yeah. Okay.
Okay. Sizes vary and somebody has said, yeah, exactly. A4 means it is the twice of what? A5. Maybe. See the dimensions, how it is changing. Say, let's begin from A5. A5 is our exercise book, our normal exercise book we are using. That is the size of A5 paper. So if you double that A4 size, we are getting the A4, the CR page. And if you double the CR page, you are getting the A3. Okay. And if you double the A3, you'll get A2, A1, and A0 is also there. So mostly we are giving our complete drawing, like the plant, house plants. Yeah. Many people have answered. Okay, good. A node is the double size of A1. So A node is the normal, the typical drawings. Typical drawings means if it is for a large project, let's say for this kind of a project. Yeah. For this kind of a project, we should always use a A1 paper because it's a very large drawing. See, front elevation is there, side elevation is there, and the floors, see how many floors are there. There are ground, first, second, and there's a second until like there are 3 floors. So the area is increasing. So what is the system computer requirements for AutoCAD? You can Google and get it. Mostly for i5 like it will work, and the version also differs. Sometimes 2015 you can install, or 2013, things like that. Don't go to install the new ones, 2023 or something like that. There are some issues working with that. So you mentioned your, what do you call, your computer requirement, and see how it works. Okay, maybe after sessions or something, after the session we can talk about that. Okay, so I think you are clear about the A4 or the paper sizes, right? So let's say I'm going to give a small example. Let's see who is going to answer this. Okay, so I have got a drawing like this. Let's say, okay, let's say this is the land, not this line. Okay, this is the entire land. Okay, so you can see the dimensions I have marked, isn't it? Let's say, okay, I'm going to mark the dimension of the land. Is it visible for you people? Can you all see my screen? The dimension I have marked.
Yes, sir.
Can anybody tell me the length and the width of the land I have marked here? If it is visible.
31 feet,
Sir, can
10
you
inches, and 30.
Yeah. Okay. So if I want to, let's
37
say,
feet and 5 inches.
okay, good. So if I'm going to draw, let's say I have like ground floor, first floor, and second floor. Okay, I'm going to do an architectural plan. Okay, house plans, typical one. So what kind of paper will be enough to show this? Is it A0? You have the screenshot now, you can refer that and tell me. Oh, idea එකක් ගන්න බැරිද? A3.
Sir, how about A4?
A4 will be enough.
A small
Okay.
sketch, right?
It is, but make a ground floor taktina, first floor taktina, second floor taktina, and we have the sections: front elevation, side elevation. Will it be enough?
Last A0.
Pardon?
Last one A0.
A0.
Yeah.
A0 is like
It's
way
for
too.
full, no?
Yeah, it's way too much.
Maybe.
Oh, or else can you decide? Oh, you can't decide until
Yeah,
now.
that's what. Eight.
Is there වෙන මොනවාරි parameter එකක් තියෙනවා? වෙන මොනකටද බලන්න ඕනද මේ paper එක decide කරන්න කලින් අපිට?
ஆம் சார் அளவீடை பார்க்கணும் நான்
Exactly. அது என்ன
Okay,
சொல்லுங்க?
ඒගොල්ලන්ගේ
ஸ்கேல்
measurement ප්‍රමාණය නේ sir.
Scale. Scale කියලා දෙයක් තියෙනවා. අපි අර මේ පොඩි කාලේ අපි ඉගෙන ගන්න. මේ 1:100, 1:1000 කියලා. නේද? If you see a map or if you see a Google map, if you see any paper maps or anything, ඕලන්ට පේනවනේ. You can see my I will drop a message in text, so we'll get a one like this: 1:100 or 1:1000 like this. So this is the scale. So මේ වගේ scale එකක් අපි දාන්න ඕනේ drawing වලට නේද? Isn't it?
Yes, sir.
Okay, so now answer me the basic questions of units. How many millimeters? How many millimeters? How many millimeters equals 1 centimeter?
10 millimeter.
10 millimeters.
10 millimeters. Yeah, these are basic things you should be knowing. And likewise, how many centimeters make a meter?
100.
100.
And that's the
100.
basic thing you all know. Now we come to the next part. This is what we call, there's a different section. We are speaking about meters, millimeters, and see in the screen what do you have?
Feet.
Inches, sir.
Inches
Feet and
feet.
inches.
So what is the connection between inches and feet?
Oh,
Sir, 1 feet is equal to 30 centimeter.
so
Uh,
one feet is equal to 12 inches.
12 inches. Okay.
Yes, sir.
And also we can't exactly, somebody said 1 feet is equal to 30 feet, sorry, 30 inches scale.
30 centimeters.
Not 30 centimeters actually. That's,
Okay.
it is like I'll put you the message.
Average.
Like average, but not exactly. 1 feet is actually equal to 304 millimeters, like 30.4. Okay, there's a small difference. Okay, so don't ever convert anything. අර මේ මොනවාට convert කරනවා නම් මෙහෙම මොනවාද 1 feet is equal to 30 centimeters කියලා දාලා කරන්න එපා. So සිංහලෙන් explain කරන්න පුළුවන් ටිකක් I can't. Okay. Fine. Okay, දැන් මේ conversion එක මේක තේරෙනවනේ. units කියන කොහොමද කියලා. ඕගොල්ලන් සාමාන්‍ය units ගැන හොඳ idea එකක් තියෙන්න ඕනේ. දැන් unit කියන්නේ දැන් millimeters, meters conversion, ඊට පස්සේ millimeter, centimeter conversions. දැන් මගේ ප්‍රශ්නේ ඕගොල්ලන්ට ඒ වගේ දැනුමක් තියෙන්න ඕනේ මේ units ගැන.
The survey plan is equal to inches and chains, sir.
What is a chain?
The survey, I think I cannot explain in English, sir.
Okay, you tell me what other language you know.
Sir, මේ මිනිඳුරු පාවිච්චි කරන්නේ දම් අංගලට දංවල කියන මිනුමනස. ඉතින් ඒ හින්දා ඒකට අපිට අනුගත වෙලා හදන්න වෙනවනේ සර්. ඒ නිසා අපි දැනගන්න ඕන වෙයි.
See මේ අපි බලපු මේ survey plan එක වල පරණ එකක් 1980 ගාන එකක්. ඒ දවස්වල තමයි අර chain කියලා system එක use කරේ.
හරි සර්. right.
දැන් මේ දවස්වල අපි chain කියලා survey මේකක් use කරන්නේ නැහැ. අපි use කරන්නේ feet or meters තමයි. Okay, so ඔයගොල්ලෝ මේක පොඩ්ඩක් remember
good
කරගන්න.
sir.
Okay, and okay, I'll tell you another very important point, so note it down. We have a unit ne? So now you know 12 inches makes 1 feet. We can divide the inch also into many parts. How many parts we can divide the inches into? If anybody has a ruler in their hand, they can take a picture and post it so that I can explain you guys. If you take a ruler, one side is centimeter, one side is inches.
So we can divide it as 20 parts.
20 parts. What are the 20 parts called? Mr. Vignesh. Vignesh, right? Let's also speak up. There are 54, 53 people out here. මේ නම් කියලා මම කතා නම පෙර සොලි සොල්න මෙයාට යාර කතා කියන මිනිස්සනේ. Nobody speaking. මේ අනිත් එක on කරලා ගිහිල්ලා දන්නේ නැහැ නේ. මම තමයි on connect වෙර වෙලේ ඉතිරියಲ್ಲ. ලස්සන.
I was there, sir, but I won't from basic. I'm just putting my both hands in my face and listening.
Okay.
Yeah.
Do you have a ruler in it now? If you have, fine. If you don't have,
Yeah. I don't want to miss any your words, so I can't go from here.
has anybody got a ruler in your hand? Or should I take a picture and post it as well? Yes, nobody got, right? I also requested it for ruler. Or else I can get the picture of a measuring tape, right? Okay, be a good example for us.
You want inches side, no?
Pardon?
Inches or
Yeah,
centimeters?
Yeah, inches.
Centimeters.
Me-
Inches I have in my hand now. Just for now I have 6 inches one, small one. ruler.
Okay, so my question is,
Yeah.
how many parts you can divide an inch into? Right, I got the
can
picture.
divide
I will show you guys now.
Yes, sir. 5, 10, 20,
Mm,
like 30 parts. Hello, we said 20 parts.
Uh-huh. Not exactly.
5, 10,
Just wait a minute. My internet is not
like 18,
stable.
sir. 18.
So maybe there are different answers. 12, 16, so 10. இப்போ ஒரு இன்ச்சை வந்து நாங்க எத்தனை பாட்டா பிரிக்கலாம்? 8. What do you call that? Okay, good answers. So there are 25 Tamil, please. So அவங்களோட ஆன்சர் என்ன? ஒரு இன்ச்சை வந்து நாங்க எத்தனை பகுதியாக பிரிக்கணும் சாதாரணமா? So if you see my picture also, see there are different answers. So இங்க பாருங்க, ஒரு அந்த 5ல இருந்து 6 வரைக்கும் இருக்க பகுதியில எத்தனை பகுதிகள் பிரிஞ்சிருக்கு? 3 parts. Who is that? Muhammad Sadiq.
4
Muhammad
parts.
Sadiq. Can you speak Muhammad Sadiq? எப்படி 3 parts வந்திருக்குன்னு சொன்னீங்க? It's Muhammad Sadiq.
So 16 parts, right?
16 parts. See, wait. You all can see my screen.
I put
So
a
there are 8
message
parts.
Pardon?
here, sir. I put a message
There are 8 parts.
Ah,
here to chat, sir.
Okay, good. In the chat also there, even you can see my screen also. Na?
Yes, sir.
That should be more clear. See,
The parts.
between 6 and 7, how many parts we have?
4 parts.
Okay. There are so many answers coming. If I say there are 32 parts, will you agree with me? මං කියන මේ ඉන්ච් එකක් මේ කැලි 32කට කඩන්න පුළුවන් කියලා. நான் சொல்றேன் ஒரு இன்ச் வந்து 32 பகுதியால பிரிக்கலாம். இப்போ நீங்க இங்க பாருங்க சென்டிமீட்டர்ஸ் தான மத்த சைடுல இருக்கு 6ல இருந்து 7. அப்ப அது எவ்வளவு பிரிஞ்சிருக்கு? எத்தனை பகுதியில பிரிஞ்சிருக்கு? දැන් බලන්න මේ එහා පැත්තේ තියෙන සෙන්ටිමීටර්ස් නේ උඩ පැත්තේ. ඒ ටික කැලි කීකටද කඩිලා තියෙන්නේ? So now someone is saying they won't agree with me. දැන් අර සෙන්ටිමීටර් කැලි කීයකටද කඩිලා තියෙන්නේ? சென்டிமீட்டர்ஸ் எத்தனை பகுதியில பிரிஞ்சிருக்கு?
10 பகுதிகளா பிரிஞ்சிருக்கு.
10 பகுதியில பிரிஞ்சிருக்கு. அப்ப அதுல பிரியிற ஒரு பகுதிக்கு என்ன சொல்லுவோம் நாங்க?
மில்லிமீட்டர்னு சொல்லுவோம்.
මිලිමීටර්னு சொல்றோம். සිංහලෙන් මට කවුරු හරි කියන්න බලමු. දැන් අර සෙන්ටිමීටර් කැලි 10ට කඩලා තියෙනවානේ. ඒකෙන් එකකට මොනවද අපි කියන්නේ?
මිලිමීටර් එකක් සර්.
මිලිමීටර් එකක්.
Millimeter.
එකක්. ඒ වගේ දැන් ඉන්ච් එකක් තියෙනවානේ. ඉන්ච්
ඔව්
එකක්
සර්.
කැලි කීයකටද කඩන්න පුළුවන්ද?
සර් 32කට.
8කට 32කට 32 කියලා කවුද මේ පිළිගන්නේ? කවුරුද මේ accept කරන්නේ? there are මේ யார் யார் ஒத்துக்கிறீங்க ஒரு இன்ச் வந்து 32 பகுதியா பிரிக்கலும்னு சொல்லி. You can drop a message.
Oh, yeah. There are 30,
32 sir.
32,
32.
to 35, 32
So
to
it can be
35.
divided into 30 equal parts.
32. Have you got any experience? මෙහෙම කියමුකෝ. දැන් let's say okay. If you are going to buy a nut or something, there's a size නේ නැත්තම් කියමුකෝ දැන් ඔයාගේ ගෙදර තියෙන ඇඳක් හරි මොනවාද එකක් හයි කරගන්න. If you are going to fix a bed உங்களோட வீட்ல இருக்க கட்டில் ஒன்று ஃபிக்ஸ் பண்ண போறீங்க. அப்ப அதுல ஒரு சைஸ் வரும் தானே ஒரு கீ
නූල් පහේ යනයක් නූල් හය යනයක් එහෙම කියන්නේ සර්.
exactly නූල් කියලා කියන නූල් කියන
ඔව්
මොනවද?
සර්. ඔව්.
நீங்க நூல்னு சொல்லுவீங்க தானே ஒரு மேசன்
එහෙම සර් මේ එක්ස්ට්‍රැක්ට්ලි අදහසක් දන්නේ නැහැ. නමුත් එහෙම තමයි කියන්නේ නා.
කියනවානේ.
ඔව් සර්.
නූලක් කියන්නේ අඟල 8කට කඩලා ඒකෙන් එකක් තමයි නූලක් කියන්නේ.
හරி සර්.
இப்போ நாங்கள் பாஸ்லாம் பேசக்குள்ள சொல்லுவாங்க தானே நூல் கணக்கில் சொல்லுவாங்க பேசுவாங்க. இப்போ பிளாஸ்டருங்க ஒரு மேபி ஒரு கப்பர் அதெல்லாம் அடிக்கிறனால எத்தனை நூல் 3 நூல் 5 சொல்லி எல்லாம் கதைப்பாங்களே. இப்போ நூல்னு சொன்னா ஒரு இன்ச்சை வந்து 8ஆ பிரிச்சு அதுல ஒரு பகுதி தான் நூல், ஒரு நூல் அப்படின்றது. கிளியர் இது? தமிழ்ல விளங்கிச்சா? சிங்களம்
Sir, now understood. For stitching also taking like that.
Yeah.
Now understood. So then
So
we are stitching also taking same.
So it is
Yeah.
it is applied in different categories, different fields.
Yeah.
Okay. So I think now හැමෝටම තේරෙන්න කියලා මට හිතෙනවා. எல்லாருக்கும் විලංගිච්චුන් දැනෙக்கிறேன். So basically සිංහලෙන් කියන්නේ නූලක් කියලා කියන්නේ. නේද? නූලක් කියන්නේ
එකක් අතට කියලා කියනවා නේද සර්? එක අතට.
එහෙම වෙන්න ඇති. අපි නම් එහෙම කන්ස්ට්‍රක්ෂන් වල යූස්
ආ
කරන්නේ.
construction එකට not coming.
යා කන්ස්ට්‍රක්ෂන් අපි කියන්නේ නූලක් නූල් දෙකක් නූල් තුනක් වගේ. දැන් අර wood වල thickness දැන් டேபிள் එකක් ගන්නවා දොරක් ගන්නවා කියනකොට දොර වල thickness නේද? கதவு அப்படின்ற நேரத்துல கதவுக்கெல்லாம் நாங்க டிமென்ஷன்ஸ் கொடுக்கல. பல ஹெட திக்னஸ் எல்லாம் நாங்க நூல் கணக்குல தான் சொல்லுவோம். 7 நூலா 8 நூல் கதவுன்னு செய்யுங்க, ஒரு ஜன்னல் செய்யுங்க, இல்லாட்டி 1 இன்ச்சு 3 நூல் கதவுன்னு செய்யுங்க அப்படின்னு சொல்றோம் தானே. தமிழ் பேசுறவங்களுக்கு நான் பேசுனது கிளியரா விளங்கிச்சா இல்லாட்டி விளங்கலையா?
விளங்கி சார்.
எல்லாருக்கும் விளங்கிச்சு தானே? மெசேஜ்ல அதுக்கப்புறம் மறுபடியும் போடக்கூட சார் கேன் யூ ரிப்பீட் அகைன் இப்பயே சொன்னீங்கன்னா நான் ரிப்பீட் பண்ணி சொல்லுவேன் விளங்குற மாதிரி. எனக்கு இந்த பேசிக் இந்த ஐடியா கட்டாயம் தேவை. யூனிட்ஸ்ன்றது நீங்க AutoCAD எந்த டிராயிங் செஞ்சாலும் கட்டாயம் தேவை. மெசேஜும் ட்ராப் பண்ணலாம். இஃப் யூ உங்களுக்கு கிளியர் அண்டர்ஸ்டாண்டிங் ஒன்றாட்டி ரிப்பீட் பண்ண சொன்னீங்க நான் ரிப்பீட் பண்ணி சொல்லுவேன். If you are clear, I will move ahead. சரியா? Hari, I make it clear
Sir, can you repeat again?
What language you want me to repeat?
English or Tamil?
ஓகே ஃபைன், இங்கிலீஷ் ஃபைன் தமிழ். இப்போ நாங்கள் ஒரு இன்ச் வந்து இன்ச்சுனா விளங்கிச்சு தானே. இப்போ இந்த 6க்கும் 7க்கும் இந்த கீழ்ப்பகுதியில் இருக்கே, அதுதான் இன்ச் ஸ்பேஸ். ஒரு இன்ச்ன்றது கிட்டத்தட்ட ஒரு 2.54 சென்டிமீட்டர்ஸ் மாதிரி ஒரு ரேஞ்ச் தான் ஒரு இன்ச்ன்றது. இன்ச்சை வந்து நாங்கள் பேசிக்காக வந்து இப்படித்தான் 8ஆவும் பிரிக்கலாம், 16ஆவும் பிரிக்கலாம், 32ஆவும் பிரிக்கலாம். சரியா? ஆனா ஒரு நூலுன்னு சொல்றது வந்து ஏதாவது ஒரு இன்ச்சை 8ஆ பிரிச்சு வர்றது தான் ஒரு நூல்னு சொல்லுவோம். அதுதான் நாங்கள் கன்ஸ்ட்ரக்ஷன்ல பேசிக்கா யூஸ் பண்றது. சரியா? அது விளைஞ்சு தானே. ஒரு இன்ச்சை 8ஆல பிரிச்சு வர்றது ஒரு நூல். 16ஆம் பிரிச்சு நாங்கள் யூஸ் பண்றோம். அதை எந்த மாதிரி எடுத்துக்கலன்னு சொன்னா, சம்டைம்ஸ் ஒரு ட்ரில் நாங்கள் வீட்டுக்கு என்னத்துக்கு ட்ரில் யூஸ் பண்ணுவோம், ஒரு டேபிள் ஒன்று துளைக்கிறதுக்கோ இல்லாட்டி ஒரு பைப் சரி துளைக்கிறதுக்கோ அந்த மாதிரி யூஸ் பண்ணுவோம் தானே. ஸ்டீல தானே துளைக்க. அந்த மாதிரி ட்ரில் எல்லாம் எடுக்கக்குள்ள ட்ரில்ல சைஸ் இருக்கு. ட்ரில்ட சைஸ் மேபி இப்போ நீங்கள் சம்டைம்ஸ் அலுமினியம் ஐட்டம்ஸ் சரி செய்யக்குள்ள ரிவர்ட் சைஸ் எல்லாம் வரும். எப்படின்னா 32ல் 5 அப்படின்ற மாதிரி ஒரு சைஸ்ல தான் வரும். அப்போ அது என்ன, ஒரு இன்ச்சை வந்து 32ஆ பிரிச்சு அதுல ஒரு 5 பகுதி அப்படின்றது. சரியா? இப்போ கிளியரா விளங்கி இருக்குன்னு நான் நினைக்கிறேன். இப்போ உங்களுக்கு ஒரு இதான எக்ஸாம்பிள். இப்போ நீங்கள் எங்க சரி ஒரு ஷாப்போ ஹார்ட்வேர்க்கு போனீங்கன்னா உங்களுக்கு அந்த சைஸ் டிமென்ஷன் கொஞ்சம் ஒரு ஐடியான்னு வரும், இதுதான் அப்படின்றது. ஓகே, සිංහල මේක පොඩ්ඩක් කියන්න. දැන් ඉන්ච් එක අපිට 8ටත් කඩන්න පුළුවන්, 16ටත් කඩන්න පුළුවන්, 32කටත් කඩන්න පුළුවන්. ඒක වැරද්දක් නෑ. දැන් අපි මේ රිවර්ට් එහෙම ගන්නවානේ ඇල්මිනියම් වැඩ කරද්දි. රිවර්ට් කියලා මාණ්ඩයක් තියෙනවා. රිවර්ට් කරනවා කියන්නේ මේ අපි අර ස්ටැප්ලර් කරනවා වගේ වැඩක් කරන්නේ. ඒකේදී අපි කියනවා මේ 32 5 කියලා රිවර්ට් සයිස් එක කියනවානේ. ඒ කියන්නේ අඟලක් 32කට කඩලා ඒකින් 5ක් කැලි 5ක්. ඒ වගේ පොට්ටක් පොඩි. හරිද? එහෙම තමයි අර අපිට අර යුනිට්ස් ටික යූස් වෙන්නේ. Somebody is telling, okay, I think this should be clear to now everybody. Okay, so that is about the basic units. So now you know about paper size and the dimensions. Okay. Okay, fine. So now we'll see some features of the AutoCAD. Okay, fine. So you can see my screen. So on the right side, on the top, can you all see?
So that is left side.
Yeah, okay, wait a minute, I'll take a screenshot and I'll share with you guys so you all can see my screen well. Okay, print screen and then okay. So in the chat box I'll put the screenshot, you can zoom and see. It's uploading. Okay, now it's, I think you all can see my screen. So on the zoom into the left hand screen top.
Yeah, we can see, sir.
If you're clear, then fine.
Yeah,
Yeah, and so there's something called line tool.
can see.
Okay, fine. So I'll tell how to use a line tool for now. So we'll go from initial. So I'll open a new one. So this is the way how we open a new one. So okay, it's all new. We didn't input anything till now. So we'll have the axes, x-axis, the y-axis. We'll only match x-axis, y-axis in படிப்பே Cartesian plane. So this is that plane. So we can use the same idea here as well. So let's say, so when you open AutoCAD, what is the first step? මොනවද අපි කරන්න ඕනේ first step එක? What is the first step you should be doing? Any idea?
Draw lines.
Launch
before
later.
that- Pardon? Yeah, you all can speak. Somebody speak. Tell me.
We have to start a new drawing.
Yeah, already started a new drawing. ඊළඟට මොනවද කරන්නේ? දැන් drawing එක කරන්න කලින්. Pardon?
Repeat the question, sir.
Then when you have a drawing, what is the first step you do? We are open a
Select.
drawing.
Okay. Select new and choose a template.
What else? What is the key? What is the very important thing you should do? Most important thing.
Sir, get a scale.
Scale not now, we can give it later also. Before the scale, that's a very important point. Select paper size, page size. This is we can do for like a Word file. Of course, it's kind of like advisable. We can set a paper size and then we can put the margins and stuff like that, and we can start typing. Yeah, or even Excel sheets and things like that. Question again. The question is, when you open a AutoCAD file, or let's say we have come to the fresh one initially. So what do you do initially? What do you do first? Let's say if I open a Word file like open කරානම් ඔයාලා මුලින්ද මොනවද කරන්නේ? இப்போ நீங்க Word file open பண்ணி ஏதாவது டைப் பண்ண போறீங்கன்னா முதல்ல என்ன செய்வீங்க?
The file name ஒன்னு கொடுப்போம்.
Font size or something.
Something, yeah. Font size or maybe font style. It is a new time, so whatever. Yeah. Yes. So likewise in AutoCAD, what do you do initially? In the AutoCAD, අපිට මේ font size එක දෙන්න වැදගත්ද නැත්නම් letter size, letter design එක දෙන්න වැදගත්ද? AutoCAD ல வந்து எங்களுக்கு வந்து font size ஒரு 12 ல இருக்கணும், Tamil ல இருக்கணும், அப்படி இந்த language அப்படிலாம் மாத்துறது எங்களுக்கு முக்கியமா? எது முக்கியத்துவம்
The
எங்களுக்கு?
size of the drawing.
Size of the drawing can be done later. The very important point.
Sketching, modeling.
Let's see, somebody is coming with the answer. I want the answer from you guys.
measurement.
Pardon?
First the tools.
Who spoke?
We must know to the tools and buttons.
Who spoke previously? Is it, who is that? Who gave an answer about measuring or something? I Mohammed.
Yes, sir.
Okay, what do you, Monada, tell it. What you about to tell?
Set the measurement of you.
Yes. Set the measurement means what do you mean exactly?
Exactly means
என்ன சொல்லாதீங்க, தமிழ்ல சிங்கள you can tell. Measurement means what do you mean? Others also can speak. Can they drop the message?
Measurement of the land or something.
அளவு திட்டம்.
அளவு திட்டம். அளவு திட்டம்னா உதாரணமா எப்படி?
இப்போ நான் பார்த்தேன்னா சார் ஒன்றுக்கு 10 ஒன்றுக்கு 100.
அது வந்து scale தானே. Scale we can set it last actually. Now also we can set, but before that the most important point. Let's say then if I'm going to draw total length and width, we can't exactly say that neighbors are. Okay, you can see my screen. Now I have
Draw land.
Now I have chosen the line tool, or else I can put a command. So in AutoCAD, mostly we are working with commands. So see on my screen, what am I typing? I type the letter L, which is showing. See, when I type L, you can see what are the options we are having? Line, length, layer, layout. Yeah. So I want to draw a line. So I'll type L and enter. So see, what am I getting? Can you see a blue color box or blue color highlighted box where it's showing some value called 3.2984? What is that?
RH, right?
We can't exactly see. That is like this. Okay, you can see this one now. What is the, there's a reading 2.9823. What is that exactly?
It's a measurement.
What is that measurement? It is a measurement, yeah. But what it is? Is it kilometers? Is it
Measurement of the line.
Is it meters or is it light years? What is that?
Millimeter?
Millimeters.
Can't it be meters? It can't be millimeters. It can't be millimeters. Why? It is 2 point. There can be a millimeter called 2.982723. There are 4 digits on the right hand side also. Can we get a digit like that?
Inches.
இது மீட்டர்ஸ்ல வரலாமா? மேக் மீட்டர்ஸ் இல்ல என்ன சொல்லுவாங்க நீங்க காண 2.9823 கிலோ.
Okay, එන්නේ sir. Excuse me.
Yeah, sure.
Okay, එන්නේ දැන් ඇත්ත ඉඩමේ සහ අපි අඳින පිඹුරේ ප්‍රමාණය නේද එන්නේ. ඒ කියන්නේ මීටරයකට සෙන්ටිමීටරයක් වගේ අපි ඕක ස්කේල් එකක් නේ ගන්නෙ.
but මෙතන එහෙම එන්න පුළුවන්ද? දැන් බලන්න මේ අර ඩෙසිමල් එකට පස්සේ හතරක් ඩිජිට් හතරක් තියෙනවා. එහෙම එන්න පුළුවන්ද කියලා මගේ ප්‍රශ්නේ. දැන් කීමකෝ
ඕක එන්නේ මේවද අක්ෂාංශ දේශාංශද නෑ නේද?
10000ක් වගේ ප්‍රමාණයකට එකක් ඕනේ.
එහෙමයි තමයි. දැන් බලන්න 2 කියන්නේ මීටර්ස් කියමුකෝ. 2 meters ඊට පස්සේ එනවනේ මිලිමීටර්ස් ගානක්නේ. 9823. එතකොට 982 වෙනකන් අපිට ගන්න පුළුවන් මිලිමීටර්ස් කියලා. 2.982 millimeters. ඒ වුණාට 3 කියලා ඩිජිට් එකක් කියලා තියෙනවනේ.
රවුන්ඩ් අප් කරනවා.
no, I'm asking the 3 කියන්නේ මොනවද කියලා. දැන් millimeters වල එහාටත් මොනවද ඩිජිට් එකක් තියනවද? Somebody is telling it is kilometers. Is it possible?
No.
Decimeters.
Yeah.
Decimeter means පුතා 10 meters. 10 meters වලට තමයි decimeter කියන්නේ.
Sir,
Okay.
how about inches?
Inches වලින් එන්න පුළුවන්ද 2.983 කියලා?
බෑනේ.
Inches වලට මේ අර 4 වෙනි decimal ගානකට යන්න පුළුවන්ද අපිට? පොඩි ප්‍රමාණයක් තියනවද? දැන් ඕගොල්ලන්ට තාම මේ ප්‍රශ්නේ තේරුන්නේ නැහැ වගේ. இப்போ AutoCADல வந்து இந்த பிரச்சனை உங்களுக்கு என்ன விளங்கல போல. அதாவது இப்போ units தான் very important. When you open a AutoCAD file, you should give the units what you are going to operate. कोई වගේ unit එකකින්ද operate කරන්න කියලා input එකක් දෙන්නම ඕනේ. නැතුව අපිට වැඩ කරන්න බෑ. Understood? Are you all clear?
Yes.
See, this is the distance we got. 2.98273. What is this? Is it a light year? Is it a kilometer? Is a meter? What is this? We don't know, right? So
Feet?
initial
Inches.
2 feet.
inches can't
Meter.
go. Inches වලින් එච්චර පොඩි ප්‍රමාණයක් අපිට යන්න බෑනේ. එච්චර accuracy වලට. So what we initially, the first step what we do is, okay,
சார் அந்த வேலியர் மாதிரி யூஸ் பண்ணி எடுப்ப மெஷர்மெண்டா இருக்கலாம்.
இருக்கலாம். ஆனா 4வது யூனிட் டிஜிட் வரைக்கும் போற அளவுக்கு இருக்கான்னு கேக்குறேன். அந்த அளவுக்கு இந்த இதுதான். மில்லிமீட்டர்ஸ்க்கு அடுத்து என்ன இருக்கு எங்களுக்கு?
Meters.
Yeah, after millimeter we have micro, nanometer, pico, all the things are there. But is it possible for a drawing to get that much? We can get it. Okay. If you are drawing a very minute, very small detailed drawing, you can get it. But here, apita eka applicable now. So what we do is, see here, what is the command I'm giving to the get it? I'm putting a command called UN. Make a note karanga. UN can units. So I am going to input the unit. I am going to function. See. So in the type, we have architectural, and we have decimal also. Engineering is there, fraction is there, scientific is there. But mostly நாங்க work பண்றது கூடுதலா வந்து architectural engineering தான். இல்லாட்டி decimal function பண்ணுவோம். So if you put architectural, see, after I'm selecting architectural, what is the one I'm getting? See, the units are coming under. What is the unit we have? Inches. So automatically it is coming to inches. And we choose the precision to 0. So what is the reason I'm choosing 0? What are the other options I have? Can you see the screen? All screen level. நான் ஆர்கிடெக்சரல் சூஸ் பண்ணிட்டு precision நான் வந்து 0 தான் சூஸ் பண்ண போறேன். ஆனா அதெல்லாம் வேற என்னென்ன இருக்கு?
அதோட நீங்க இப்ப சொல்லி தந்தீங்க தானே சார், இன்ச்சஸ் 8 பிரிக்கலாம்.
8 இங்க பாருங்க, அது அப்படியே போகுது. 32 பிரிக்கலாம், 64, 128, 256 கூட பிரிக்கலாம். அவ்வளவு மைனூட்டாவும் போகலாம். பட் நாங்கள் யூஸ்வலாக கன்ஸ்ட்ரக்ஷனில் யூஸ் பண்ணுறது until 32 தான். எங்களுக்கு அவ்வளோ டீட்டெயில் அவ்வளோ மைன்யூட்டாக போகிறதுக்கு தேவையில்லை. ஆனால் நாங்கள் ட்ராயிங் செய்யக்குள்ள நாங்கள் வந்து 0 தான் சூஸ் பண்ணுறோம். நாங்கள் வந்து என்ன අපි මේ ඩ්‍රොයින් එකක් කරද්දී අපි 0 තමයි චූස් කරන්නේ. නැත්නම් අපි මේ පොඩි ඒ කියන්නේ අඟලෙන් භාගයක්වත් පෙන්වන්න ඕනේ කියලා අපිට උවමනාවක් නැහැනේ. ඒකට අපි මොනවද කියන්නේ? ලීස්ට් කවුන්ට් කියලා අපි එකක් කියනවනේ. නේද? ඒ කියන්නේ දැන් මොනවා හරි ඉන්ස්ට්‍රුමන්ට් එකක් ගත්තොත් ඒකෙන් අවම වශයෙන් කොච්චරක් මනින්න පුළුවන්ද? If you take a ruler, you can measure 1 millimeter minimum නේ. That is a least count of a tool නේ.
ඉලිවෙන් එකේ.
Yeah, least count 11 එකේ good point. සිංහලෙන් කවුරුහරි කියනවද least count කියන්නේ? දැන් අපි ඉගෙන ගන්න ඕනේ. ඉස්සර ඉගෙන ගන්න ඇති කොහේ හරි කාලෙක. මොන හරි tool එකක් ගත්තොත් ඒකේ අවම වශයෙන් අපිට මනින්න පුළුවන් ප්‍රමාණයක්. ඒකට අපි කියනවානේ least count LC කියලා එකක් තියෙන. අර වර්නේ කැලිපර් අර මේ use කරලා දෙන්න කරන්න ඇති අපි. නේද? Okay, so here we are choosing 0 and we are choosing 0 and we are selecting. Okay, now if what is the command to draw a line? මොනවාද type කරන්න ඕනේ මම command එක?
L.
L. There are, okay, so I will type L and then I'll enter. See, there's a blue color box showing.
L.
නේද? blue color box එක අර dimensions පෙන්නනවානේ. මම මේ cursor එක move කරද්දි change වෙනවා පේනවද? blue color highlighted මේක. Yeah, so I'm drawing. මේ draw කරන මේ ඇදගෙන යද්දිත් මේ change වෙනවා. දැන් මේ reading එක කොච්චරක්ද තියෙන්නේ කියලා කවුරු හරි කියන්න බලමු.
5 inches and so it's a 5 feet and a half inches.
Any other try? Somebody also can answer.
5.5.
5.5 inches. So 5.
Any other answers? Why me other people are like me ඕගොල්ලන්ට මේ අර මං කියවනේ අර මේ hardware වැඩ කරන අර welding shop එකේ වැඩ කරන මිනිස්සු වගේ ඕගොල්ලන්ට මේ ඕගොල්ලන්ට මේ කතා කරන්න බැරි
Multiply to a half inch.
It is 5.5 inches නේද? So how do you measure a length? Not 51.5, 5.5, not units, inches. So I'll just put a measurement and show you. See, 5.49, that much kind of accurate, like, okay. See now, see. Now what is the length I have shown?
2 feet and 4 inches.
2 feet and 4 inches. You all can drop a message. Okay, now let's say, so what is the direction I'm going in?
Horizontal.
What is the direction? Am I using the horizontal or the vertical direction? Kidaya lati
Kide.
kide. මේ සිංහලෙන් මට ඒක නම් හරියට කියන්න දන්නේ නැහැ. මේක x direction එකේ ඉන්නනේ අපි. ඒකට horizontal කියන්නේ, vertical කියන්නේ y අක්ෂයෙන් යන එක. Okay. So we can draw anything in any direction. See, fine. And if I want to go, okay. Before that, I have a small question. So in a drawing, is it possible or is it මේම කරන්න පුළුවන්ද? ඒ කියන්නේ ප්‍රශ්නේ drawing එකේද අපිට මේ millimeter වල ඇඳලා මේ feet වල ඇඳලා එහෙම කරන්න පුළුවන්ද? බැරිද? මොනවාද හේතු? For drawing වල நான் வந்து drawingல inches feet எல்லாம் யூஸ் பண்ணி அதே மாதிரி millimeters metersலாம் யூஸ் பண்ணி எனக்கு drawing ஒன்று செய்யலாமா? அப்படி செய்ய முடியுமா முடியாதா? என்ன ரீசன்?
Yeah, exactly. Drawing செய்ய முடியும் சார். அந்த அளவீடுகளை வச்சு வரைய முடியுமான்னு கேக்குறீங்க?
யா, இப்போ ஒரு லைக் ஸ்டாண்டர்ட் டிராயிங் ஒன்று நான் செய்கிறேன்னா, இப்போ நான் சொல்கிறேன் ஒரு அப்ரோல் டிராயிங்கோ முனிசிபல் டிராயிங்கோ ஏதோ நான் செய்கிறேன். அப்போ நான் அப்படி செய்ய இயலுமா? இப்போ ஒரே ஒரு டிராயிங் உங்களுக்கு இப்போ நான் சொல்கிறேன், இந்த මේ වගේ example එකක් ගන්න කියන්නකෝ. There's a plan like this. මේ වගේ drawing එකට මට මේ පැත්තට මේ feet and inches එක දාලා මේ පැත්තට ඇතුළට millimeters දාලා මට එහෙම අඳින්න පුළුවන්ද?
Cancel.
Yes, sir.
If I say
You already
can't,
did, sir.
if I say
You
can't,
already did, sir.
We have to use a small scale
Yes, sir, we can.
example එකක්
So you already
like
did, sir.
like centimeters and millimeters.
centimeters, millimeters, of course, fine. My
Yeah,
question
because
is,
we can't put in the big scales in a drawing paper.
okay,
So
that
we
is
have to use it.
hello, Samira. I could not hear you. Samira Viratunga. Something happened to him.
Hello.
Yeah.
අපි මොකක් හරි අනුපාතයක් මොකක් හරි පාවිච්චි කරනවා. ඒ කියන්නේ ඇත්ත භූමියේ තියෙන ප්‍රමාණයයි අපි අර drawing paper එකකට ගන්න ප්‍රමාණය අතර අනුපාතයක් හදා ගන්න ඕනේ. මොකද
scale
ඇත්ත
එකක්.
භූමිය අපිට මොකද ඇත්ත භූමියේ meters වලින් මැන්නට අපිට drawing paper එකකට ගන්න බෑනේ meters මේ වගේ. ඒතකොට අපි පොඩි ප්‍රමාණයකින් තමයි ඒක අඳින්න ඕනේ. centimeters millimeters පාවිච්චි කරලා.
මගේ ප්‍රශ්නේ දැන් ඔයා millimeters වලින් කියමුකෝ දැන් එකම drawing එකේ millimeters උත් inches උත් input කරලා ඔයාලට අඳින්න පුළුවන්ද?
දැන් අපි centimeters and millimeters තමයි පාවිච්චි කරන්න ඕනේ.
Yeah, so that is the problem. So
Oh.
if you're using a 1 unit, you have to use the 1 unit all the time. Okay.
Oh,
So that
yes,
is
sir.
also depends. Depends means let's say you are doing a construction drawing in certain companies and also in certain parts of Sri Lanka. If you take like provincial councils and all, like in Nuwara there's a different standard. Nuwara api drawings aninde api millimeters වලින් කරනවා. In southern part of Sri Lanka, like in Matra and all also, if you are doing a drawings, you have to do in millimeters. Other part of Sri Lanka, you can do it in feet. So AR specification, A knowledge එක ඔයගොල්ලන්ගා තියෙන්න ඕන. So that is important for you to know. Why? දැන් මගේ ප්‍රශ්නේ, why you should have a good idea about millimeters and inches? What is the main reason? දැන් drawing අර මේ ඔක්කොම මේ පැත්තට තියන්නකෝ. Apart from the මේ වගේ drawings, දැන් இப்போ drawing விட்டு பார்த்தா இப்போ millimetersன்றத விஷயமும் சென்டிமீட்டர்ஸோ இல்லாட்டி இன்ச்சஸ் அப்படின்றதுக்கு அந்த கனெக்ஷன் உங்களுக்கு ஏன் தெரிஞ்சிருக்கணும்? அந்த அறிவு ஏன் முக்கியம்? அதுல என்ன அவ்வளவு முக்கியமா அவ்வளவு பெரிய விஷயமா அப்படின்னு கேட்கிறதா ஏன்? What is the reason behind it?
அன்றாட வாழ்க்கையில பயன்படுத்துறதுனால sir எல்லாத்துலயுமே தங்கி இருக்குது சுத்தி.
Example, you can use
Sir,
the chat box.
உதாரணத்துக்கு ஒரு
Anybody
Okay,
can use the chat box. Others, if one by one, we can speak here. Are you all clear with my question? Why we should have a good understanding about millimeters, centimeters, and inches? As a, if you're, let's say, in AutoCAD, after learning AutoCAD, you're going to become an interior designer, or maybe you can doing architect or whatever, anything. Why? What is the key point? What is the most important point?
අපි අර එක ළඟ යන measurement දෙකක් ගන්න ඕනේ. කියන්නේ centimeters millimeters නැත්නම් අඟල් අඩි අඟල් ඒ වගේ එක ළඟ යන දෙකක් ගන්න ඕනේ. කියන්නේ අර මේ එතකොට ඒගොල්ලෝ එක ළඟනේ ඉන්නේ. ඒතකොට ඒගොල්ලෝ එක group එකකට දාන්න පුළුවන්.
Group එකට අපිට convert කරගන්නත් පුළුවන්.
ඔව් අන්න කන්වර්ට් කරගන්න ලේසි. එතකොට නැත්නම් අර වෙනස් විදියට තිබ්බොත් එහෙම අපිට හිතා ගන්න බෑ මොකද්ද මේ මොකක් එක්කද යන්නේ කියන එක.
ඔව් අර length එක ගොඩක් වෙනස් වෙන්න පුළුවන්. ගොඩක් මේ changes වෙනවා. decimal වලින් multiply කරලා හදාදී. ඒ වගේම
අර එක ළඟ දෙන්නෙක් හිටියම සහෝදරයෝ වගේ නිකන් අර centimeters millimeters අනේ වගේ.
එතකොට ඒ හින්දා තමයි අපි කියන්නේ ඔයගලන්ට நீங்க இப்போ drawing එක செய்றேன்னா centimeters or not, we don't do centimeters, we do mostly millimeters or we use feet and inches. So நீங்க அது ரெண்டுல ஏதாவது ஒன்று தான் சூஸ் பண்ணணும். ரெண்டையும் சூஸ் பண்ணி ஒரு drawingல செய்யவே இயலாது. சரியா? I mean for like a drawing like this architectural style, okay? The other important why I'm telling about this is there is something called standards. What do you call standards? So what do you mean by standards? Why standards are important?
Every sketches must have a stand.
Not
Specific
only,
stand size.
yeah, Can anybody tell a standard size or standard? What are the standards you know? ඔයගොල්ලන්ට දැනගෙන ඉන්න
Beyond the
standards.
paper size.
Yeah, that is one standard. Paper size, that is one standard. Apart from that,
So font size.
pardon? Yeah. So we have like 5mm font, 10, 12. So that neither. What are the other standards? Not only I'm not only talking about drawings here. Drawing.
So font size, smartphone size.
Smartphone inches. Yeah. Even
So
if
our
you
dress hip size and folders, holders.
But that also we can't say standards. But there are, even if you take a shoe size, we have UK size is there, US is different, Japanese is different. Yeah. Isn't it?
Yeah.
We have different sizes. Yeah. And also if you talk about construction, if you take a commode, yeah, if you take a commode here, there are different standards, different heights. There is like American standard commodes, British standard is different. So we should know the heights. And if you take a table also, if you take office table, it should be 30 inches height. That is a standard. Okay. And if you take a standard door, what should be the standard height of a door? Yes. So if you take a window, what should be the height? If you take a French window, what should be the height? Okay, so Mohammed has got some personal experience with his brother, who is a civil engineer and a quantity surveyor. So now I think you have a good idea what he is doing, right? So yeah. So can anybody like one by one, you can message what are the things we have learned so far in our session today?
We learned many things. First of all, introduction of the AutoCAD. I don't know. எனக்கு தெரிஞ்சிருக்கல இந்த எப்படின்னா என்னன்னு சொல்லிட்டு. ஸோ அதோட அறிமுகம் ஒன்று கிடைச்சிருந்துச்சு. முக்கியமா அதுக்கப்புறம் இந்த A4 சீட்ஸ் பத்தி சொல்லியிருந்தீங்க, ஏ சைஸ் பத்தி. அதை பத்தியும் அறிமுகம் ஒன்று தெரிஞ்சிருக்கல. அதை பத்தியும் கிளியரா கிடைச்சிச்சு. அண்ட் இப்போ லாஸ்டா சொன்னீங்க ஒரு இன்ச்சை வந்து டிவைட் பண்ணலாம் 32 16 8 டிவைட் பண்ணலாம்னு சொல்லிட்டு அதை பத்தியும் அதுக்கு முதல் அதை பத்தி தெரிஞ்சிருக்க அப்படி ஒன்றும் தெரிஞ்சிக்கவே இல்லை. இன்னைக்கு அதை பத்தி ஒரு நாலேஜ் கிடைச்சிச்சு.
What else? Anybody? What are things you learned about? Okay, what the survey plan is and units, paper sizes? Yes, good. Who else? අපි මොනවද අද ඉගෙන ගත්තේ? ඉගෙන පොඩ්ඩක් කියන්න බලමු. Revise quickly මේක touch up කළේ. What are the things we learned? මොනවද අලුත් දෙයක් අපි ඉගෙන ගත්තද? Everybody silent නේ. මේක නිකන් අර මේ මං කියපු අර වෙල්ඩින් ෂොප් එකේ වැඩ කරන මිනිස්සු වගේ තමයි. හතර දෙනයි කතා කරන්නේ. Yes.
Steps of using AutoCAD software.
Initial steps we didn't go yet. We are like in the baby steps. අර පොඩි ළමයා මේ ඇවිදින්න පටන් ගන්නදී වගේ තමයි මේ තාම තියලා තියෙන්නේ. Standard sizes, commands
And commands.
So we can give commands ne? What else? So it's important for you to go and search about standards, right? If I ask what is the standard size of a door for a bedroom or for a bathroom, you should be able to know, like 2.5 feet, 7 feet. So when you draw, you will have a good knowledge, you know. So in order to know that, you should have a basic idea about measuring units. If somebody is talking about like let's say millimeters, you should be able to convert that into feet. Okay. What else?
So
Yes.
for this we have any chart?
I will provide next time
Sir.
the conversions units, millimeters to inches, things like that.
Because for this class and all must be very different, no?
Yeah. From places to place, it's different, and country to country also different. Let's say if you're doing some freelance work or something, you'll get different projects from different countries. So the standards are different. So you should have a knowledge about the country rules, and sometimes from even the regions also it differs. Even in Sri Lanka, like Columbus different, Candy is different, Norilizon is different, standards are different, measurements are different. Okay, that's it for today till now. So if you guys have got any questions, you can ask me.
Sir, excuse me, what about the software?
Yeah, so what kind of PC you have?
I have i3 8 GB RAM PC.
That is good, but i3 sometimes it may drag. එච්චර හරියට support කරන්නේ නැති වෙන ප්‍රශ්නයක් තියෙනවා. සමහරවිට you can use a 2012 වගේ එකක්.
Cancel.
2012 එකක් අපේ 8GB RAM එකක් තියෙන සාමාන්‍ය 4GB නේ එන්නේ. 8GB තියෙන දේ සාමාන්‍ය use කරන්න පුළුවන්.
So 8 GB RAM is enough.
Yeah, නේ 8GB is more than enough. 4GB පොඩ්ඩක් shape, 8GB would be better.
I have 8 GB.
Okay, fine. Try. You can use Get Into PC website. You can download that.
And what?
So can you put here the link for download, sir?
So this is the website. So where you can go and search your record. Initially you search Google search and see for, let's say if I say i3 5 gen or something, you initially search what kind of requirement you need. Then you can download the specific AutoCAD from this one, and there's a video also. It is shown how to install and stuff. So you can do that as well. Okay.
Akat again.
All clear for everybody?
சார் அந்த வெப்சைட்ல டவுன்லோட் பண்ற ஃபைல்ஸ்ல வைரஸ் இஷ்யூ இருக்கு சார்.
Issue on is like not all the this one, certain softwares there's an issue, like sometimes they will access our files and they will ask ransom money and எங்கள்ட்ட கொஞ்சம் காசு கேட்டு நீங்களோட ஃபைல்ஸ் ரிலீஸ் பண்ண இஷ்யூ இருக்கு. So it's your risk, personal risk, or else you can use some other websites to download.
So we have to crack it, no?
Yeah, if you practice it's better, ne? It's not like a
So this we have free versions. No.
Yeah, you have free versions, but the issue is sometimes you get strike by virus, and sometimes they will access your documents and files and they will ask money to return you back the files. They get the encryption. So you hope that you have
අපිට
to,
මේ version එක crack කරන්න වෙනවා නේද?
yeah. First you can get from some of your colleagues or somebody who is having that crack version and run along.
சார் மை சாஃப்ட்வேர்ன்ற ஒரு வெப்சைட் இருக்கு சார், அதுல அந்த வைரஸ் இஷ்யூ பெரும்பாலும் இருக்காது சார்.
அப்படினா so me college ke liye kenek kiyena me my software ke website tak thiyena. If you want you can send the link also, others can download that. So it depends
Okay,
on
sir.
computers.
Fine.
So computers se base kala use karannu wenne version tika. Any other questions, or shall I stop the session now then? So basically I'll give a small recap. So we saw about survey plans. We saw about survey plans. Yes. We saw about what are the things we can see in a survey plan. Starting from the name of the survey, the date, the number of the plan, and the roads, the dimensions, the boundaries. Boundaries ඊට පස්සේ අපිට මේ land extent එක purchase ගාන කීයක්ද කවද්ද කරලා දෙන්නේ කවුද කියලා තියන්නේ ඒ පැත්තේ මොනවද තියෙන්නේ boundaries මොනවාද. You learned about all those things නේද? So survey plan is a very important point to remember for everyone. And we saw about inches, conversions are very important. ඒ වගේම AutoCAD එක start කරද්දිත් අපිට conversions කියන්නේ ගොඩක්ම වැදගත් දෙයක්. And we saw about units, how to use the units. So we saw how to draw line එක කොහොමද අඳගන්නේ. So next time we'll see more what are the things we can use like. Okay, so I want you to search So we can do not only construction drawings, there are something called MEP, mechanical, electrical, plumbing. So there is a, so usually we call a person who is dealing with AutoCAD or drawings, we call them draftman. Okay, so in draftman we have different type of draftman. Structural draftmans are there, MEP is there. Yeah, MEP means what? Mechanical, electrical, plumbing. MEP, these are different draftman types. So you go and search, so there are vacancies and works and all like highly paid MEP draftman. So if you know AutoCAD, you can design the things. You can do like SolidWorks design. There are so many sections you can improve on this. So basically, if you know a good understanding about this, you can earn a good lot money, even through freelancing and also things like that. Or you can join a company. Yeah, fine. So AutoCAD is actually, it's not like a small tool. It's a very, we can call it, what do you call, a money tool. You can earn money through this one. Okay. So I think we don't have any questions for now. So shall we end the class for today then? Yes, you can drop a message so we can end the class. Shall I end the class then? Any
Yes,
questions?
sir.
Yes, sir.
Thank you so much.
Thank you, sir.
Have to
Okay.
go through recording.
Okay, then everybody. Good night then. We'll see you in the next
Jazakallah.
Okay, bye.
Good night and have a good sleep.
Good night then. Bye.